begin in a child's pose with the knees spread apart and the hands forward and the chest resting down towards the floor and the forehead down. Stay in this position and breathe 3 or 4 long, slow breaths. Inhaling and exhaling comfortably and letting the spine and the head relax. And then we'll come forward onto the hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and lift the chest a little bit up, just a gentle little arch in the back, not too much. And then you're going to point your toes, round your spine, let the head come down. Flex your toes under, inhale, arch the back up. And then point the toes, round the spine, keep the chin down. Flex the feet, inhale, lift the chest forward. And then point the toes, round the spine. Exhale, come back. Come to a neutral position. Bring the knees together. Stretch your left toes out on the floor. Keep your toes down and lift the chest up. And then lift your foot up in the air as high as it comfortably goes. And stretch your right arm forward. Stay here and breathe. And then place your hand down and the knee down. Stretch your right toes to the floor behind you. Lift up through the chest a little. Tighten your belly. Lift the leg up, point the toe, and then stretch the left arm out. Stay here and breathe through the nose, gazing at one point in front of you. And then place the hand down, the knee down, separate the knees apart, and push back into a child's pose again with the arms reaching way far in front of you. And then come forward again onto the hands and knees. Bring the knees together. Stretch your left toes out to the floor behind you. Lift the chest a little. Point your toes and lift the leg up. And then bend your knee. Reach back and grab hold of your foot with your right hand. And then lift the leg up and lift the chest. Stay here and breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knee and the hand down. The knees are together. Straighten your right leg behind you. Lift up through the chest. Inhale your right leg up. Bend your knee. Reach your left hand back to grab hold of the foot. And gently stretch your leg up. And breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Release the knee and the foot down. Stretch your left leg out on the ground one more time. And now this time you're going to take your right hand and put it underneath the body. Lower the shoulder down and come into the thread the needle with your left leg straight. Breathe here. And then push your left hand down, come back up. The knee goes on the floor. Your right leg goes out behind you. Bring your left hand underneath behind your arm. Come all the way to the floor, stretching the shoulder, and breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Push your right hand down. Come back up onto the hands and knees. Again, spread the knees apart. Push all the way back into a wide knee child's pose. Stretch your arms a little further forward. Rest the head down and breathe. And then come forward to lie on your abdomen. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your chin on the pillow. And then turn your heels to face each other and your toes out. And this is to open the front of the hip flexors and gaze forward. Rest here for a moment, breathing. And then stretch your arms out in front of you. Point your toes so your toes are pointing towards you now, towards each other, and the heels away. And then lift up through the torso, a gentle strengthening for the back muscles. Breathe here. 2, 3. And now, reach your hands back behind you. Keep the chest up. Bring the hands now under the shoulders and lift into upward facing dog. Push yourself back into child's pose with the knees apart and the hands stay there. We'll repeat that one more time. Come forward onto your abdomen. Turn the heels out, the toes away, and the hands under the chin. Breathe here for a moment. Reach the arms in front of you so your chest comes off the floor. Point the toes back behind you so your big toes come together and the heels are apart now. Stretch here for a moment, breathing, lifting the chest forward. This is a gentle strengthener for the posterior chain of back muscles. Bring your hands back for a moment, keep the chest up. And then bring the hands under the shoulders, slide forward and up into upward dog. And push yourself back into child's pose and rest. Make a pillow with your hands, rest your head on the pillow of your hands and breathe 2 times. Inhale, sit up onto the knees. Keep the hands on the knees and take 2 more long, slow breaths. And again, inhaling and exhaling. So this is a both centering, energizing, but also calming 5-minute practice that you can do whenever you need to take a break during the day to clear your head and pull yourself back together. It balances the hemispheres of the brain by working on cross-lateral movements, and it works on energizing the spine by doing the upward facing dog and back bending positions combined with the grounding, calming motion of the child's pose. I hope you enjoy that practice.